Hey, yo. Welcome back. This is the review. It's your boy Vaughn, aka Scotty McGee.
Oh boy.
Yo, we got a good one for y'all. It's the end of September. We getting close to October. The year's about to end.
Yeah, man.
Allergies are kicking everybody's ass. Shit's crazy. It's been raining. The hurricane been going on. Yo, thoughts and prayers for everybody affected by the hurricane.
Hell yeah. Everybody that's on that's out of Florida or anywhere in that hurricane's path, I believe it's Hurricane Helly.
Mm-hmm.
Please, if you got the opportunity to get out when they tell you that a hurricane is coming, please get out. And come back, because these things are only things. And you could save your house anyway if you be there.
That's why I got insurance.
Listen, you pay for it for a reason. And even if you don't, you can rebuild.
One of the reasons why I'm glad I'm not in Georgia no more, because them hurricanes, where I'm at, we catch like the high winds, the rain, all this other stuff. But sometimes it can get bad. I think one year, our fence got damaged or whatever. This is after I left, but still, my family down there, so I still got to keep up with it, be worried about it and everything. So.
Yeah, the fence getting damaged and the whole roof of the house blowing off is two completely different levels of damage. Mm-hmm. But I feel you. That's one reason why I like living in Columbus, man. We get some of the backlash of the weather, but we never get like the full blunt force of everything that's going on. Man.
You get some snow,
some rain.
We may get a tornado every now and then, but
I haven't never seen one. We get the warnings, but I ain't never seen no damn tornado though.
Oh shoot, I forgot what year it was, but what was it? Me and our nigga Fred, we was driving back from, I think it was up north or whatever like that, and we seen the funnel clouds turn into the tornado while hitting the highway. Like, we seen the joint. Like, shit was wild. Like, I don't think it actually touched, but you gotta.
Yeah, that's still crazy though.
Yeah, get your ass inside.
I need to get on the road, huh?
Yo, I got a good one for y'all. Hit y'all with some of that good old urban poetry that I'll be giving y'all. From Adolph Robert Thornton Jr., great poet. Let's get started. If you ain't talking money, I don't want to talk. You can tell I get the sack just by the way I walk. I'm the shit, face it. You niggas basic. Bought a half a Peter, smoking a pint of purple to chase it. I'm sipping on a codeine margarita. My Mexican bitch, I call her my mamacita. I met her brother, now I got work for a little cheaper. They immigrants don't supposed to be here, so they illegal. He looked at me and said, we gon' get this money. I said, bitch, no but respect. Nigga, you know I'm all about checks. My old school worth more than a new vet. Fucking other niggas' bitches. I call that new set.
That sounds like it was wrote by like a black version of Trump, dog. Who wrote that?
That's Dolph.
Oh, that's Dolph?
Yeah,
Yeah. Sound like it was wrote by, some of the lyrics,
bro.
Illegal ain't supposed to be here, then they're illegal.
Yo, when that joint dropped, I had that bitch on replay. I don't know how many times. That was in the rotation for a good grip. That still probably favored it in my music catalog. But yeah.
Yo, Dolph was fire though, man. R.I.P. Dolph, man.
R.I.P. Dolph.
I see that they just convicted the people that killed him.
Convicted of murder. Fuck niggas.
What all did they get? Did they hit him on all charges, first degree murder?
I don't think they gave out the actual terms and everything yet, but yeah, them niggas is guilty.
That's what's up, man. Ain't no place in the world, this world for none of that. I think I seen somewhere where it said that he didn't even know Dolph. He was just trying to get the money or some shit like that.
Yeah, so basically it was a hit out for Dolph for I think it was like $100K, and then they only got paid $800.
That's crazy.
Dumbasses.
Yeah.
They gave up their life for some bullshit.
Took somebody else's life. They life ain't really too concerned about it. If you don't value human life and you could just take somebody's life, even for $100,000, that's not enough. That's not a lot of money in the grand scheme of things.
If you you taking out somebody's life, I mean, if it's something like where the dude's like a terrorist, like some Osama bin Laden or something like that, then yeah, that's understandable. But y'all putting that hit out, just that's a whole bunch of bullshit. Right? We don't respect that. Like that's
nah, not at all, not at all.
You know that whatchamacallit, after he was murdered, you know the murder rate in Memphis went up, like it spiked out because niggas was trying to find the motherfuckers that murdered Dolph, and niggas was hitting motherfuckers like.
See, I ain't know that. Like, I mean, I had to do more research into that. Like, I mean, like that's senseless murder too. Then, like, I mean, because obviously they didn't get the dudes because they dudes just got convicted.
Well, no, the police they seen that motherfuckers was getting killed. They hurried that shit up and got the motherfuckers. Like, they made sure they try to get them. Which, you know, look, I understand riding for a motherfucker and everything like that. One, like, let justice be served. You know, let's push the police to do their job and get the people that did it, and you know, get them convicted and everything. Because the thing is, you know, the whole thing could have been way bigger than what it was. Because like you got so many, you know, hands and connections that was possibly in there. It could have, you know, we don't know we wouldn't have known if it was just a random act of violence or like, you know, how we find out the actual hit. But if them niggas would have got murdered, we wouldn't have got these answers.
Well, yeah, street justice is never, I mean, the right way, but I mean, the way that, I mean, a lot of people are growing up, to them, that's the only way. And I mean, I can't knock it either way, but I mean, my outlook on it is like, because you never, like you said, I mean, until the investigation is complete, you never know. So I mean, like you can making a rash judgment on somebody who may not have been involved or involved as you think, and you've already been the judge, executioner, and the jury that this person's supposed to die when it wasn't actually them that did it. So I mean, like that's why I mean, like yeah, we do gotta let justice play out, even though like I mean, a lot of times I feel the police don't do their job or they could do a better job at their job, but I mean like. There's people in every job that don't do their jobs, but I mean, the police are charged with at a higher level of responsibility, so they got to start taking care of our communities more, like especially our community, like I mean, the African American community. So in every community actually, but they can't just be turning a blind eye or doing subpar work in underprivileged areas or areas that may be of more color than other areas.
Because I don't think that they deserve it. Like, no, fuck that. Like, do your job. You're a cop, you're a civil servant. Like, we're taxpayers. We basically pay your salary.
That's systemic, though. That's systemic from way back. Like, I mean, like, police is always, I mean, yeah, it's gotten better, but it's not good.
It's I would say it's different. It's not, I mean, yeah, I guess better, but.
No, it's not nowhere near where it need to be. We're definitely not receiving the same level of service in that aspect of life and in many other aspects of life than some of our human counterparts. So yeah, man. I mean, yes, yeah. I mean, thank God they went ahead and convicted them boys. Like, I mean, like if they were guilty, I mean, we went through the legal process and it proved that they were guilty. So I mean, hopefully they get what they deserve.
Absolutely. And, you know, if you want street justice, I mean, when they go to jail, I'm sorry, like.
You still gotta let that play out the way.
Yeah,
you can't have it one way one time and another way another time.
I mean, I'm just saying what happens in jail. I mean, once you in there, it's kind of like, well, you put yourself in this position. You feel me? It's like,
Nah, I believe differently, but I feel you though.
I mean, I want people to serve their life and, you know, do serve their time or whatever like that, but jail is rough. Like, yo, this is video I seen on TikTok. This motherfucker, and this is why, one of the reasons why I'm like, you know what, fuck this. I'll keep myself out of jail as much as possible. Like, I'm not trying to go there at all, not even for a fucking day. This dude was doing some interview or whatever. I don't know who he was interviewing or talking to. I was trying to find the whole video or the whole interview. This nigga talking about, I'll run up in your cell with 2 knives and I'll slide you one and tell you to fight for your booty. Like, nigga.
What?
Yeah.
What?
No, like nigga.
You should have came with the clip of that interview, man.
Man, you know what? If I could get the clip of the interview, I'm gonna add the audio.
Shit all the time. He was just probably getting a motherfucking like.
Oh, I don't know.
He was just trying to get 15 minutes of fame or something.
I don't know. If you looked at that nigga in jail. That nigga look like this motherfucker.
I know many people that have been incarcerated that cannot relate to that story, dog.
Man, I hope so, but nigga, I'm sorry. Like, you come to my cell, slide me. One, you slipped me a knife. You could have shanked me. You could have shanked me. You could have came in and tried to just take it or whatever. No, you slipped me a knife and said, "Hey, I'm gonna give you an equal fight. You gotta fight for it." I'm like, damn, this nigga crazy. Cause win, lose, or draw, I still lost. Like, nigga,
that shit is wild, man.
Win, lose, or draw, it's a loss. It's a L, nigga. Like, what if you win? This nigga go to the infirmary and what? He come back? Like, the fuck? Like, you gotta murder that nigga now. Like,
and now you in jail forever, nigga.
Yeah, like, you explain that to the guards, like, no, he came to my cell. Well, you got contraband, like, yeah, no. And you lose, Nick, well, you
lost.
Yeah, you know he told you what it was if you lost.
And
nigga.
I mean,
fuck
man, dog,
you heard about the Booty Warrior?
Yeah, I heard about that. And I seen that. That was on the Boondocks. First time I actually heard about it was from the Boondocks.
No, that's where a lot of
them. That was a real dude. I mean, like, but that's not the vast majority of people that's in jail. But I mean, like, in all aspects of life, you got those type. You got different type of people, man. Like, I mean, like, so.
Fucked up.
Yeah, I mean.
I don't want to work it.
If you got the unfortunate circumstance to be surrounded by some people like that, nigga, that's unfortunate. Like, I mean, like.
Nigga, imagine that's your cellmate.
Oh, well, then, it wouldn't be for too long. Like, either, because after the first day, you either in the infirmary or you. Yeah.
It's like, somebody not walking out that cell.
Yeah.
And hopefully it's me that's walking out. That's like, nigga, like,
I don't know.
Talking about, hey, nigga, I'm gonna give you an equal fight,
yeah,
nigga.
You gotta find that clip before I take your word on shit.
Bruh.
That fucking shit.
Fuck that.
Sound like some bullshit. But I did see that nigga, I forget his name, but yeah.
Nigga talking about, nigga, both y'all niggas bloody and shit like that. I'm like, nigga, did you really win? Like, the fuck?
Nah.
Did you really win? You bleeding out yourself? Fuck that.
Nigga, ain't got no time for that bullshit. I mean, like, but I mean, as was being said, like, with the people that got convicted with killing Dolph, and now they got to be in jail for however long once the sentence is passed down. Mm-hmm. I mean, like, people got other feelings about other people that are in jail for a while that they may perceive as innocent. Like,
yeah,
and like, I mean, what's his name?
Marcellus Williams.
Yeah.
Yep. Yeah, he God rest his soul, R.I.P. You know, he was executed, and you know, the family, the prosecutors, you know, they were basically pushing to not execute this man, and the governor would not push back the execution or would not, you know, postpone decline the execution. But no, he proceeded with it. And thing is, if evidence come out that he was 100% innocent and, you know, and the murder or whatever like that, then what? Like, now this man could have just sat there and did his time for the stuff that he did, got out, and
well, I mean, so
like, we don't know what his life would have been. He may have came out, became a better person. He may have came out and fell back in the same BS. But either way, it's like, we won't know.
No, and I don't think that we ever would have known unless he would have had somebody continue. Like, with the fact that he's executed now, which I don't agree with, and I'm gonna give some points on why I don't agree with why he should have been executed here in a second. But the fact that he is executed now, unless somebody really presses the issue, it costs money to do all of that stuff. And why would they investigate an old crime where somebody else has been already the person that was perceived guilty?
Well, they're already, you know, they were already doing the investigation and stuff like that.
They ain't gonna keep listening to that. There's new crimes that happen every day.
Yeah.
They gotta put the money towards those.
And, you know, with enough support and everything, we'll put enough pressure on them, then
they may. So there has to be a group of people that care, and it has to be significant enough.
Well, it's gotten Cause I seen the story, so it's getting a widespread of news and attention. So hopefully the pressure stays on them, man. You know, the victim family and the Marcellus family. Hopefully they continue to press the prosecution office, you know, and make them, you know, continue to investigate, and you know that way we could have, you know, the answers. But basically they just wanted the execution pushed back so they could have time to investigate and see if maybe he is innocent of this.
Yeah,
and
if they can get the correct evidence, because they said that his DNA wasn't the DNA that was in the murder weapon. So that's one thing right there. You're supposed to be judged by a jury of your peers. He had a jury of all Caucasians. Like, I mean, like
none of his peers.
Yeah, like I mean, none of his immediate direct peers. So I mean, that's not a fair trial. They said a lot of the evidence was circumstantial. They also said that the supposed confession that he gave to the jailhouse snitch. I mean, like how that shouldn't be counted because they got the other motives, ulterior motives. So even with the DNA alone.
Add plausible deniability.
But you at least got to do another DNA test. Like, at least got to do another DNA test to make sure that, like, if the DNA found on there wasn't his DNA, but the prosecutor said that there was other evidence other than the DNA that would convict him. But what you mean? That's what the DNA is here for. Like, I mean, like. But so even with just that alone, that would have been enough for, I mean, just to stay at execution, or maybe not even being convicted with the death penalty. How can you? I don't believe a capital murder, a capital punishment trial that could result in capital punishment should be judged on circumstantial evidence.
It has to be conclusive evidence, like
beyond a reasonable doubt.
Yeah, it's like there's no ifs, ands, or buts that this guy is guilty.
Yeah.
It's like, we got him on video doing the act. We see it. We got the murder weapon. Everything is there. There's no doubt.
Yeah.
Like, and the thing is, I can even live with maybe minimum of doubt. Like, maybe he possibly has a alibi, but it's like a weak alibi or something like that. But like, I could at least understand that. But if you sit there and say there's evidence that could possibly prove his innocence, that proves that, he more likely did not commit this murder, capital punishment should not have been, the answer.
It costs money to keep people in prison.
It do.
It costs a lot of money to keep people in prison. But just the fact that human life is worth more than money. Like, I mean, you can't just treat it as if it's a thing. Like, oh, okay, well, this car is serving me no purpose. Let me just go ahead and crush it in the junkyard.
Yeah, no.
Like, I mean, so we don't have to pay the storage fee. Like, no. This is a human being. This is a life.
And we can't get that life back.
We lost the value of human life. Like, I mean, like, so that right there is a very depressing thing, man. It's an outlook on how humans view other humans, but we've been viewing each other like this from the beginning of time.
Yeah, and that's shitty. Like, we could sit there and devalue life to the point where we just shrug our shoulders to it. Like, it's and then you got people that make these decisions that you ain't gotta look Marcellus in his face, to make the decision or anything like that. You ain't gotta meet with him. You can sit there and, push a piece of paper, or you can sit there and sign a paper and say, hey, do your job, give me reasonable doubt or reasonable evidence that he did this. But
yeah, I mean, that trial seemed like, I didn't watch the trial. I mean, obviously I wasn't there for the trial, and I mean, I don't know for sure one way or the next what happened. I mean, but just the holes that I saw poked in the case, it's crazy for a person to receive capital punishment when there's so much up in the air of what could have happened, or are we sure we're making the right decisions? Niggas have to take more thought on fucking whether or not to neuter their dog than whether or not to kill a person.
Exactly.
Like, I mean, come on now. Like,
like the crazy thing, one of the things I hate about our justice system is like the burden of proof is supposed to be on the state. Like the state is supposed to prove, like without a doubt, guilt, that someone is guilty.
Mm-hmm.
But it seems like it's more on the defendant that they need to prove their innocence rather than, you know, the state prove that they did it, or that with a reasonable amount of evidence that they, with the majority, the majority thought is that they did do it. So it's like it's stupid.
As far as a court of law, neither one of us are lawyers or investigators and stuff like that. So as far as a court of law and the optics of our legal justice system, they still like to say innocent until proven guilty.
That's not how it is.
Yeah, I mean, like, and that statement was made way before social media, way before the media is the way that the media is now. So people weren't getting tried in the media before they were getting tried in the courtroom. So now, people like you and me, Joe down the street, Jill down the street, Bob, I mean, everybody's making their decisions before
the actual
all the evidence and stuff is being presented. And so in our mind, people saying, oh, he's guilty. Mm-hmm. People still believe OJ guilty, and OJ but he went through our justice system and got, whether he's guilty or not. Like, I mean, like, he is innocent of that crime in the eyes of the law, right?
I mean, I think OJ has something to do.
Listen,
but no, I get what you're saying. Yeah, I absolutely agree with what you're saying.
So I mean, it works both ways. It does work both ways. Our justice system is far from perfect, though.
It is.
But it's the only thing we got. But
it's not even close to perfect.
No, nothing's perfect, but it's the only thing we got.
Nigga, it could be better.
Everything can be better. Nigga, cake can be better, but niggas still eat it. They like to have it and eat it too.
Well, I like to eat the good cake. Like it's too many times that we see overturned convictions.
Yeah,
like,
especially with black people.
Yeah, years after the fact, like
Central Park 5?
Cats that spent like 40 years in jail and then find out that they didn't do it. And then it's like, well, you can't give this person 40 years back. Or shit, if they were on death row and you execute them, you can't give them their life back.
No.
But now they're convicted. So then what happens? More likely, a suit happens and you gotta pay this person, millions of dollars out of taxpayer money when you could have did the shit right the first time.
Hey, yeah. And you still ruin their life.
Yeah.
They say they're innocent.
Like
there's somebody that's still gonna know them as that rapist, that killer. And they like, no,
that stain don't leave.
Yeah. Mm-hmm.
The thing is, I could legit understand if it was like, look, all the evidence showed that this person did it, and then wow, we found out that they really did not. That's crazy.
Then all the evidence didn't show it. You just didn't find the right piece of evidence to show it.
But that's the thing. That's not the case a lot of times. The case is that they have a certain amount of evidence that is plausible. And it's like, y'all have nothing that actually proves this guilt is plausible.
Yeah.
And so it's like, you need to have something more concrete to convict this person. And then now you convict them off of plausibilities. And then now you find out that, oh, shoot, they didn't do it. Well, y'all didn't do y'all due diligence. Mm-hmm. So it's like, look, like it's stupid. Like, thing is, the justice system is set up where, and trials and cases are set up where, if they don't have enough to present the case or prove guilty or whatever like that, like if it's not a case where the person is proven innocent, mm-hmm. they can still technically retry with new evidence, or if they're able to find new evidence and so forth and so forth.
Okay.
But if the person is proven innocent and then find out that, oh, this person is actually guilty, then you got double jeopardy. You can't retry them. Yeah. So
not for the same crime.
Yeah. So do your due diligence, get the shit correct, and then a lot of these issues, like there's still gonna be things that are gonna happen wrong. However, it could be way better to a point where we don't have as many incorrect convictions that we have.
Yeah, I mean, I don't know how many. I mean, a stat on I would like to see cases that get overturned, but I do know that people in power don't like it for people to prove that they're wrong. So if the police commissioner or the mayor or somebody signed off on this guy's guilt at the beginning, and they said all of the evidence was done correctly, and now he was arrested in 1998. It's 2024. So that person that did the whole thing, he made his let's say he got a promotion off of that. You know what I'm saying? I mean, he made it all the way to police commissioner and then retired or something. I don't know, this is all speculation, but they don't want to go back on his legacy, and it's the police that got to do the investigation. To prove that they fucked up. You was like, you asking me to tell you that I fucked up? Oh, but even if I find out that I fucked up, I ain't letting you know that I fucked up.
Well, then you shouldn't be in that job.
There got to be an outside entity, like a unbiased.
There needs to be. Just motherfuckers just do their job. 1 in 20 criminal cases result in a wrongful conviction.
Crazy.
1 in 20.
How many capital death penalty cases? Capital punishment cases. Because that might be including jaywalking or something like that.
Over 5%.
Over 5%?
5.5%.
That's crazy.
Death sentences in the U.S. have been overturned in the past 50 years.
That's crazy. That is crazy. Now, if you're talking about a grade in somebody's class, 95% correct is good. But you're talking about a human life. You need to get that way closer to 100. 1%.
Not even 1%. That's
99.99999.
I would say that might be the most ideal.
Yeah.
But and 5% might seem 5.5 might seem like a small percentage, but think about the amount of people that are incarcerated, so the amount of people within that 5.5%, that is a lot of people.
I don't even care if it's a 1%, but that 1% affected my family, then that's a 1,000% to me.
And the thing is, that's just overturned. That's not even fully the full percentage of actual people that are innocent. That's just overturned.
Yeah.
So it's not even plausibly innocent, not even wrongfully convicted or anything like that. That is legit just hey, we fucked up. Pretty much, it's just we fucked up.
No, that means they went through the legal proceedings, and okay, everybody that say that they're innocent,
obviously not innocent.
No, I'm saying they got those things like the Innocent Project and shit. Those lawyers work pro bono to get, but obviously they can't take everybody's case.
Yeah, so many cases.
Yeah, so everybody that said that they're innocent, that 5.5% is only from the cases that people like that decided to try. And get them overturned. What about the people that came in and said, I'm innocent, actually were innocent, but they didn't have the resources to take them? It's a larger number. That's crazy.
So yeah, that 5.5.
That's a crazy number.
Could be way, way, way higher than what we know. And also the thing is, not even just wrongful convictions, but absurd sentences. You got people on petty crimes or whatever like that are convicted for years, when it's that the sentence don't match the crime.
Yeah.
And and then there's also other we put all this money that is put into convictions and all this other stuff can be put into rehabilitation, could be put into societal change to, let's say, some of these offenders to not offend.
Yeah.
A lot of offenders are not offenders based off of being, violent or anything like that. It's based off of the situation that they are put into. So it's overall it's there's justice systems in other countries that are better than ours.
And there's justice systems that are worse.
Way worse.
But
yeah.
I
would like to strive for the better. If we're supposed to be, this great country, this country of value, of morals, of innocent to proven guilty, of all this, then we should uphold what we say, because obviously we're not.
Yeah, I mean, but America didn't start off on upholding what they said. They said land of the free, home of the brave.
Man,
nigga, we ain't been free since we came to this land.
America
so, I mean,
is a big ass contradiction.
But no, okay, I'm not gonna say all of America. I'm just saying that was an example. But
America's a bigger contradiction.
But though, I do say I do agree with you that we should look deeper into not just America is treating the prison system not as a place of reform, and let's try to see if we can get these people back adjusting to new or working, being a productive member of society. Mm-hmm. And look at it as a place to either hold somebody and lock them up, get them away from everyone else so they'd be out of sight, out of mind, or next man up. Let's execute the people on death row. So I mean, we can fit more people on death row. And that's how it is, and it's crazy. And the fact that you monetize the prison system now, that where it's to your benefit to fill it up as full as possible.
Free labor.
It's been like that since the end of slavery. I was watching this documentary thing, and I mean, the fact that they trumped up the crimes to get the slaves back in slavery, that they were freed, so that they're working, but okay, it's justified why they're working on the farms and stuff. It's crazy.
There were crimes for being black while outside.
Walking next to a railroad, that was actually a crime.
There were crimes for if you didn't work, you go to jail. But you could only work if you worked for a white person.
Something like that, yeah.
And white people weren't hiring black people. You got this stuff that contradicts what we say that we are. I would say one thing with immigration. Why I'm not so I understand you don't want everybody just coming into the country, yada yada yada. You want people to come in correctly, but nigga, America was America was formed by immigrants.
Yep.
America is supposed to be the land of opportunity, the melting pot of the world, and you're sitting there no, we don't want immigrants. When that's the basis. Nigga, the fucking Statue of Liberty, it was a gift from France, basically saying welcome. Mm-hmm. So, and the thing is, it's not even the fact that Americans hate immigrants; they just hate certain immigrants. Because the biggest percentage of immigrants aren't the immigrants that people are mad about. The biggest percent of motherfuckers that are in the country illegally aren't even the people they're mad about. It's the people that overstay visas or stuff. They didn't renew their stuff. They didn't renew the grant. Just things like that. So
I mean, so everyone other than Native Americans that is here is an immigrant.
Is a descendant of an immigrant.
Yeah,
yep, absolutely.
Everyone other than a Native American are a descendant of a Native American.
Honestly, some Native Americans also, because they traveled from, this is the story, but when Asia and America used to be connected and you could walk through, to Alaska and come through, word on the street. But no, America is full of, immigrants.
Yeah, so I don't think people's problem is with immigrants. No. I think people's problems were legal immigrants and the assistance that they receive.
And the thing is, a lot of things that illegal immigrants, or a lot of things that people sit there and say that are afforded or given to legal immigrants are false. I seen someone talking about legal immigrants are able to purchase a house or all this other stuff. Look, I used to be a mortgage loan officer. You cannot purchase a home. You can't get a loan if you do not have a social security number.
Well, a lot of that misinformation is stuff that we shouldn't even perpetuate or push out there.
But that's the issue. People believe that. People believe that illegal immigrants are able to get mortgage loans to purchase a home. One. If illegal immigrants are able to purchase a home, besides the fact that they don't even have credit to get a mortgage, if they're able to purchase a home, all these homes that need to be purchased and everything like that, and bought, and like like I could go deeper into some of the housing issues and stuff like that. Like, I'm not gonna lie, the economy might actually
What?
not be as bad as it is.
I don't know. I don't want to speculate on shit.
I don't want to speculate it, but I'm not trying to speculate, but I'm saying like if
that's exactly what you're doing. You speculating.
But no, if homes were able to be purchased properly and maintained, and HOAs are paid, like, and taxes are paid properly or whatever like that, like a lot of the stuff that is needed to help out some of these cities come from, you know, property tax and, you know, taxation of income and all this other stuff and everything. Like, if a lot of this stuff was able to be filtered back into the economy, I mean, and this is just also me reading some economic stuff and everything. I used to I'm sorry. I used to, but no. Once I'm trying to,
just going around.
Because I'm not. I don't want to do it. I don't want to speculate. I'm just saying.
That's what you're doing.
I'm saying there's a possibility.
Okay.
That's all. Yeah. Don't want to speculate, but there's a possibility.
Like, here's what I'm saying.
Yeah.
I mean, to address what we were initially saying about people not being, well, some people, there's I can't speak for everybody. Some people not being mad about immigrants, but some being mad about illegal immigration. Like, I mean, like, is the fact that this, like, okay, speaking as a human being, I believe that everybody has a right to life and a right to want to do better for themselves. Like, I mean, like, so if you look at it on a baseline level, let's say you're living on the street right now, right? You're living on the street with no money, no nothing, no food. But you see a house that has food, that has heat, that has a warm bed and stuff like that. So you're like, you know what I'm gonna do? I'm about to break into this house, eat their food, and hopefully once they find out that I'm here, they allow me to stay. Is that the way to go? Or is the way to go knock on the door, ask them, do the proper way to see if you can gain entry into their house. If they say yes, then you can stay. If they say no, then you get the hell on and you go try to find another house. The person that broke into the house committed a crime. And this is your house. So, I mean, like, so you wake up tomorrow and you got homeless Homer on your, eating a sandwich, nigga.
And you know what you just, TV. You know what you just described?
What?
Christopher Columbus.
Okay, I just told you. I told you that's what I initially started this out with. That's why people are mad about illegal immigration.
No, I get it. No, I get it.
It's like, I'm paying the electricity here, I'm paying the bills, I'm paying for all of these taxes and stuff, and you just snuck into this motherfucker. And you get in the parks.
But what a lot of people are actually mad about is based off of like misinformation.
Yes, it is.
And yeah, like I said, a lot of illegal immigrants are basically here on visa that their visas didn't get renewed for one reason or another, but the whole process in itself is terrible. Like, it's like, to become a citizen, like, the process is difficult. Like,
should be hard.
I mean, why?
It should not be easy though. Like, why? I mean, like, why is pledging hard?
I mean, that's different.
What's different?
You're becoming a citizen of a country.
And you're becoming a member of an organization.
So why would you not want someone to become a citizen that can be a valued asset to the country?
Why wouldn't you want somebody to become a member that could be a valued member, dues paying member of the organization?
I'm not saying there shouldn't be a vetting process, but nigga, pledging is two different things.
I believe that.
It's two different things.
We just actually saying the same thing. It's two different contexts.
No, because organizations are inclusive.
So is countries.
And not necessarily. Like, countries are open to people.
Yeah.
Countries should not be to a point where it's like if you could come in and be a benefit to that country or whatever like that, because it's like it's
It's the same thing.
best way I could put this. The country is more of like I would say a HOA. You come in, you purchase the house there, you stay a good law-abiding citizen in your neighborhood. You pay your HOA fees. You live life. You just cool. And if something goes wrong, then you get kicked out the neighborhood.
How does that?
Whatever like that. But like there's like, but yeah, like you should not have like someone they shouldn't be able to sit there and say no, you can't buy this house because you lived on the south side of the city, or you lived on the east side. We don't like east siders over here.
Who's saying that? That's not how it is to come into a country.
Yes, it is.
No.
Yes, it is. Yes, it is. No, yes, it is.
They're saying you can't become a citizen of this country because you live somewhere else.
Absolutely.
That is what. Is that our stipulations?
No, that's
our citizenship.
That is not our stipulations, but that one.
So all you can go by is by the rules. You can't go by the people that's vetting or refereeing the game. You just gotta go by what the rules are. Like, so if you were the person that were incorporating that rules for a person to come into our country and you follow the rules, the actual written down process, does it say just because you're from this area you cannot move here?
No, but there has been reports that it is harder for people in certain countries.
There's been reports of many things. Yeah. We're going by what the process is.
But that's the thing. Like, what I'm saying is, it's harder for people from certain countries to become citizens rather than other countries.
Okay.
And look. I don't have everything in front of me. I'm gonna have to pull up actual reports and everything like that. We could table this and bring it back up another day.
Okay, definitely. I definitely want to get back to that because everything you were saying, bro, it screamed like, yeah, you need to come to me with some facts or I'm about to go in and just bow.
Yeah,
it's about to get ripped up, Dougie. And just off the top of my dome, I was about to eat you alive, no diddy. On some just like bow. And I don't even want to kick that man while he's down. But damn it. Hey, whatever, nigga. Hey, but nigga.
But no.
Before we get up out of here though, I do want to give listen, man. The family of, if he was unjustly executed, with there being just so much in the air with that situation, our thoughts, the reviews, thoughts, and prayers, those are here. Physically, and those that are away is with y'all because I couldn't say that I know how that feels. I don't want to degrade what you're going through by saying I know what you're going through because I don't. So just know we're praying for y'all. And God is a miracle worker. And hopefully our God, he's gonna, everything done in the dark come to light. And and it'll be illuminated one way or the other what actually happened.
Yeah, when the review says thoughts and prayers, we don't mean the American quote of, thoughts and prayers to the family. No, we actually mean thoughts and prayers because we do send our condolences and our best wishes genuinely, and we do wish for the best and we wish for the truth to be exposed.
Yes, whatever that truth is. And definitely praying that the American justice system gets better, man. This is fucking crazy.
It's
but
shitty.
Yeah. But hey, there's better ones, there's worse ones. But we need to strive for the best in everything that we're doing.
You know what? As your brother said, I've been on little ships, I've been on big ships. but ain't nothing like friendship. And you know what? America, we need some friendship.
Yo, hey, but the review is always friends with you. So y'all go ahead and keep making it do what it do. Like, I mean, this damn week, man, y'all go ahead and eat. Like, I mean, like, go ahead and burn it up, man. Like, I mean, like, hey.
Man, this nigga just said.
Work hard so that you can play hard.
That was a happy ass quote. Hey, that's a happy ass quote.
Work hard so that you can play hard, man.
I haven't even sipped enough to be that happy, man. God damn.
Hey, yo, remember, God is good. And I mean, like, hey, if you woke up breathing, man, you in a better situation than somebody else was.
Yeah. You could have been in that cell with the dude with the 2 knives.
You stupid as fuck.
Hey, yo, we love y'all. We gonna cut it short because, you know, we want to get back to, you know, some of the games and everything like that. But we did want to talk to y'all for a little bit. And make sure y'all follow us at the Review 614. We're gonna get Rail back soon. Josiah's gonna come back also, so
our nigga Charm, he be back.
Yeah, Charm's gonna be back. We gonna kidnap this man.
And then many other special guests can come. If you in the city, you wanna pull up on a review, I mean, hit us up on one of our contacts, and I mean, like, yo, talk to Scully McGee. He let you know what it be.
Yo, big thing is we gonna do some changing up in a few episodes or whatever. You know, announcement. I was kind of gonna hold out for it, but fuck it, whatever. But we're gonna do some changing up so we could, you know, one, provide better content for y'all, give better news and updates and everything. You know, this has been a big learning process for us, and we want to be able to provide, you know, the utmost experience for all of our followers. And you know, we've been able to get, you know, some good traction and everything, and we've been able to build from, you know, our first recording to now, and we definitely hope that the quality has been improving week by week, but more is going to come. We got big things for y'all, and in September good, on a good note, make sure you got your bills paid.
Yeah, that's
Rent due.
Right there.
Rent due. Y'all what?